So I'll just show you one drawing I made. But this is just one drawing. Well, how do I relate to nature? I think from childhood, I spent a lot of time in the woods by myself. I really like to go into the woods and explore the woods and find secret places. Nature and landscape is simply part of my work. I perform in nature. How does myth arise? We all come from the sea, and we have memories of it in our minds, in our bodies. We should stop taking from the ocean. I think it's becoming, in the last 10 years, 5 years, it's a growing awareness of this, but not enough. I mean, the situation is, as we know, it's really bad. You know, the plastics in the ocean, we throw everything in the ocean. When I began the project, it's an enormous project. How do you make a piece about the ocean? So, you know, I always work with myth, and my question is, how does myth arise? And so I thought about myth in relation to the ocean. So I began by doing research about mermaids. The first known mermaid, worshipped by people living by the Mediterranean Sea, half human, the great mother and fertility goddess of the earth and water. Her upper half human, female, her lower a fishtail. I learned a lot about how we come from the sea, how whales walk on the land. I felt much closer in my body to the sea and to creatures that live in the sea. That was something I discovered in myself and in my performing self. I've really focused on the beauty of sea life and wanting to somehow bring that to the fore. Lungfish, shark, paddlefish, gray mullet, hatchetfish, moray eel, catfish. And I have to say, I did this project because I admire the fact that TBA 21 devotes their resources to this question of saving the ocean and really exposing, also sponsoring projects in relation to the ocean. I think that's so important, and I wanted to consciously join in that project.
All early stages took place in water. The origin of life, the birth of animals, the evolution of nervous systems, the appearances of complex bodies.
Sitting on the beach or looking at the ocean and hearing the waves, you know, it's a meditative experience. Even if you don't meditate, you can feel that, the repetition of the ocean and the waves. And just looking at this vast space, you know, looking at the horizon, that's inspiring for all of us. It is the beginning and end of the creation of the world.